Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. It's your host with the most reporting live to you and yours. Obviously, you know the vibes. Ghana's chat room is back on. It's back on. It's back on a Friday. It's back on a Friday. We. I hope everyone is feeling well and good. Big up to the chat as always. Make sure you smash a like, guys, on your way in. Make sure you smash a like, you hype the thing, you subscribe to both channels. The links are going to be in the description. Dr. Toves, how are you feeling, Dr. Toves? How are you feeling, bro?
Yes, I'm all right. Oh, Mr. Host with the most from coast to coast.
Come on, bro. You
I'm
gotta
doing
you
okay.
gotta come in with an intro, bro. You gotta come in with an intro. You gotta come in
Yeah,
with
man.
you gotta come in
Yeah,
with
man.
an intro, bro.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. It's Friday, been a busy day, but we're here. I've never even had dinner, but I'm here for you, my bro.
Oh my days, bro.
Let's get
Uh,
chatting about this Arsenal. And the funny thing is, I even have a
the-
sore throat as well, so I don't even think I will have the energy to. I know you want to attack me. I saw you. I saw your post match. You are ready. You're ready for today. So I don't know if I have the energy for you, but we'll
no,
see.
post match reactions are totally different. When it comes to
True,
it's
true.
an instant reaction, bro. You understand? So maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow when you wake up, you feel like, but it's a draw. It's not really the end of the road, bro. It's not
yeah.
really the end of the road and everything. But
Hmm.
in that time, I really felt like we didn't do enough. We didn't do enough. That was the only thing. But since I'm the host, I'm gonna let you take off first, and then later I'll probably jump back in. Arsenal draw with Bayer Leverkusen 1-1. Big up to Ayub. Big up to the chat. I think Ayub just dropped this one, and then he left. But let me know your thoughts on the game, bro. Now I've seen your match reaction, KG and everything, respect and all. I want to know how you're
Hmm.
feeling now. It's almost 2 days or 2 days something after. Well, what are your thoughts
Yeah,
on the game now?
my feeling is still the same. I didn't watch it back, so I don't have a different perspective. It's still the same feeling I felt on the day I'm feeling now. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, seeing how other English teams performed, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not, and it turns out not to be a bad result for now. All right, Emirates will decide whether it's a bad result or not, because right now it's still kind of like nil-nil. It's
Yeah,
halftime, basically. But
yeah,
on the day, the game was just, yeah, it was just there because everybody have hyped Leverkusen. I think even in the was it last week you told me that there Leverkusen had been tweeted or posted that the last time we faced Arsenal went to the
yeah.
final.
No
So I'm
set pieces,
expecting,
everything. Yeah,
yeah, I was expecting like you saw the Newcastle Barcelona game. I was expecting that second half when
yeah,
Newcastle was pampering
mm,
Barcelona throughout. That's the kind of game I was expecting
yeah,
from Bayern Leverkusen, but they
yeah.
came to play the way Brighton played us. So I was just like, all right,
Mm,
okay. And for me, it was the Arsenal boys that I was watching. If and I said, like I said in my reaction, it felt like they were in a training session because they're just walking and passing and walking and passing. That's what I meant by training session because there was no urgency. The only time
yeah,
like Martinelli even tried to drive in was like in the second half. That was even when
yeah,
Madueke came on. So the first half we're just
yeah,
walking and passing and prayer making some mistakes
mhm,
and like it did not cost anybody
mhm,
in the end.
mhm.
But yeah, we'll take the 1-1. We'll take the 1-1 and we move. That's the long and short of the story. I don't feel any different. I just hope that this legginess and this fatigue don't come and bite everybody in the end. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, I think that is the key point, bro. We just played the basic. We were safe. That's why I said I felt like it was the Liverpool game, it was the Nottingham Forest game, it was the Wolves game. Uh, we still have the attacking is still this issue, attacking wise.
Yeah, but
Gyökeres, he
even but
linked up
but in
well.
those games they were running. The players were running. This against Leverkusen, they were not even running. Just
Yeah,
only once in a while. If Rice have to track back, I think it was only Timber and Rice that were running, and
yeah,
and
yeah,
Nkapi. The rest of them were just
yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah, yeah,
just
you're definitely right. So for me, attacking wise, we're still not doing it. And Eze was playing it safe as well. I saw him putting a lot of back passes. As the guy who's supposed to be creating, I didn't see him doing enough.
mm,
This is where I felt like I missed Odegaard. I felt like if Odegaard was there, he's definitely putting one, at least one. He's putting one through ball or something. He's definitely finding something. And I think that is what edges Odegaard over Eze and everything. With Eze, he was a bit basic, and Eze, sorry, Yogres, he was linking up well in the beginning, and I don't know how Martinelli is missing that chance. To be honest, Martinelli should be scoring that one, the one that he was supposed to be scoring that one.
it's your
I don't
guy.
know
You
how
said
is
you
it.
want to keep him, so that's your guy. Like I said,
Yeah,
I'm tired of seeing Martinelli because that's all he gives us. 8 out of 10 times,
yeah.
that's what he gives us. So
No, but I think in the Champions League he's like our top scorer. He's been doing well in the Champions League. I think
yeah,
in the Champions League he's been
when he comes in as the sub, and we've
uh,
tired out the
yeah,
team, and they're running behind. Yes,
uh,
as a
yeah, I
starter.
think I think. So I think this game it was just the same reflection of our struggle. I was struggling with the goals and scoring and everything, scoring and everything. People have been, and I think Timber did well. Timber, he was one of the lively people. Bukayo Saka, I think this is the worst game I've seen Bukayo Saka ever since he started playing for the senior team. I cannot recall where a game where Bukayo Saka played this poor. I think he lost the
There's
ball
one,
like
but
14
it escaped
times.
my mind. But yeah, this one was terrible. Absolutely
He lost the
terrible.
ball like 14 times. He kept trying to cut in on his left. Grimado knows Bukayo Saka.
Mm-hmm.
Defenders will start you. They know that you're gonna cut in on your left. And he kept doing
Yeah,
the same thing. And he kept doing the same thing. And they kept blocking him. I'm worried. The thing that is worrying with me with Bukayo Saka is we have a history of once we give players big contracts, they just drop off. You remember Ozzy, we gave him a big contract, he dropped off. Obama Young, the same thing, he dropped off. So I don't know what it is with Bukayo, but for Bukayo, I know people have been going in on him, but I think the injuries he has gone through,
yeah.
they are really having an effect. Yeah, I think it's down to the injuries, but as a
No,
star
I
boy,
agree.
they will not.
No, I agree with
As a
that.
star boy,
The difference
yeah, you go
between the
on, you go.
Saka and the Ozils and Aubameyang is those guys were they were in old in the first place. Like they were towards the end of the tail end of the career, number one. For Aubameyang is slightly
Mm.
different. The manager changed the style of play. Aubameyang is just his goal scorer. He's still doing it till now in Olympic Marseille. He's still banging in goals, right? I know he went to Saudi last season, but
Yeah,
the season before went to Saudi, he bagged the 20 goals for Marseille. So he's still
yeah,
scoring
he's
goals,
still been.
but the manager changed the style
Yeah,
of play,
he's still
so he
been.
did not fit into it. So that's why Aubameyang's one was like that. But for Saka, I think he still needs recovery, but he's one of our best players or our better players. That's why he's still playing. Like you can see sometimes his brain knows what to do, but his body and his leg is not just doing it. So he knows that okay, I need to cut in, I need to take on the player, I need to shoot, but it's
Yeah.
not just happening for him. So I think he needs to he needs to rest. But the problem is he's not even going to be able to rest because after the season, when the season ends, it's World Cup, and I'm sure Tuchel is going to take him to the World Cup. So there's no rest for no rest for the weekend. But hopefully
Not
next
too
season
sure.
is much better.
Yeah. So then I pose the question: Do you start Madueke tomorrow?
Against Everton.
Yeah.
Um, hmm, that's an interesting question because of the way
Bro, don't
ordinarily I
don't
would
try
say no.
don't
No,
go
I'm
on
not.
your Bukayo Saka defense league. Okay,
I'm
be
not.
logic.
I'm
Yeah.
very fair.
No,
I'm very
no,
very
no, 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 no,
I
no. I
am
just
very
said
fair.
I
I'm
thought
not
I'd
like
say
you.
it before you start. Yeah.
No, no, no. I'm very fair. I'm very fair. I don't defend the undefendable, indefensible. If that's the word. Um, yeah. So ordinarily I would have said no, play Saka, but seeing the performances in recent times, you say play Madueke, because also Madueke tends to take his players on more than Saka. But the problem is at the Emirates, there's a lot of space. And if you give Madueke space, he will just run the ball out of play. So that's another another disadvantage. Dalman is still too young to start the game. So I would say maybe Madueke starts and Dalman in the second half as a sub. Let Saka stay this one out. Because Madueke has
I
not
didn't
really
even
gone bad.
I didn't even think about Max Doman. Think you just gave me another idea thinking about Max Doman. You just gave me something to think about. So
But
I'm
for me,
thinking.
so I want over now after this point. For me, there's no really difference between Madueke and Max Darman. Yes, but Max Darman is brilliant. He can shimmy. But the main thing for me is end product. When you are in the box, what do you do with the ball? So that's for me. There's no difference between Darman and Madueke. So that's a disadvantage to us now.
But
So
I
I
think Max Doman has a better end product than Madrid.
okay. How many goals
I
have you
feel he
scored
has a better.
in the
Nah,
times
he's
that he has
not
played?
playing, bro. How many
In the
games?
times that he
But
has played, bro.
he's definitely getting you a penalty. He's
So
definitely
does
getting you a
Madueke.
penalty.
So
He's
does Madueke
definitely
as
running
well.
at players.
So does Madueke.
Madrid has done it one time only.
Yeah, in the
Ah,
competitive game, we only did it once
for
against
me,
Brazil, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Go ahead, sir.
I'm thinking we should start Madrid, but I think Bukayo needs. The problem is injury and then fatigue. I think he's two is a lot of things that are facing him. But I was happy he was starting to score goals. Plate. I think he has been scoring. I was thinking probably we are getting our old Bukayo Saka back, but yesterday's game.
Just
The
the
thing
thing
with
is with
Bukayo Saka,
the
okay, you go on.
for Saka to work in this team, the manager has to change tactics. But the manager is not going to change tactics, so that's the problem. Because now that you know that his legs has gone, but he has the finishing. Ordinarily, they should try to put him closer to the box. Let him be. Let's play a 4-4 to him, and Gyökeres should be the forward players. So he doesn't have to run but too much, track back too much, and it's in the right positions at the right time. But Ateta is not going to change, not at this time of the season. So we just have to let him rest. Bring him in the last 20 minutes or last 10 minutes of the game. Let's build the workload and not just expect too much on him. But again, the coaching teams have the data, so they have the decision to make.
For me, I think I'm gonna start anyway. We will talk about that. We will talk about the Everton game. I think we can talk about the Everton game. Uh, so 1-1 away in Leverkusen. Do you think we can finish the job at home?
Ideally, you would say yes. Ideally, you would say yes. But it's the Champions League, bro. It's 1-1, so it's anybody's game. Leverkusen can come to the Emirates and turn up. If we play the way we are playing and they turn up, because their strikers, like that Patrick Schick guy, is quite clinical. The Grimado, we saw what he could do. If they turn up, it's going to be a difficult one. So it's still 50-50 for
And
me. I don't
that's
think that I'm not 100% sure that Arsenal will go through. You know, that's just because of the way we played. Now, after if I watch Everton and the style is different, I might change my mind. But for right now, based on the evidence from Brighton to Leverkusen, no. And even Mansfield, add Mansfield. So three performances tells me it's a 50-50 at the Emirates.
I think at the Emirates we will be more attacking. The energy will be a bit high. We'll be more. We'll be on the front foot more. I think on the Emirates we will definitely get like a. I think we get a 2-1 win. I think we will definitely, the players will definitely be pumped up. The crowd will be the main thing that is going to drive this player. So I think
Yeah, but the funny thing
at
is
the
with the
Emirates
crowd,
that is when we will definitely finish the job.
but with the crowd, if the crowd is not seeing anything from the team, they're also going to keep quiet, like until the last 5 to 10 minutes. That's
I,
how it's going to be.
I
So the players have to show them something first of all.
I think at home we will definitely turn up. I think at home we will turn up. We will turn up. We will definitely turn up at home. Arsenal based. I'm taking a 2-0. I'm taking a 2-0 at home. I think at home by Leverkusen. That is way there. Because at Bayer Leverkusen, I felt like they defended well, and they had one opportunity in that second half where we really like the whole team was sleeping. 60 seconds into the second half, David Raya makes a spectacular save. They should have woken up from that one, and then the corner comes in, and then boom. So but I think
Yeah,
at home we will definitely turn up. We're at home, we'll definitely, I think the team will know that the team will definitely know. At home, I think we'll kill off the game. But the game is not done. We will definitely need to start from the get-go. We need to be on the front foot. We need to start
yeah,
from the game attacking very well. We cannot be doing sideways training session like what you say. There cannot be no
yeah.
sideways.
For me,
You
priority
know.
is Premier League. Win the Premier League game. Whatever happened in Champions League
Nah,
happens in
nah,
Champions
nah,
League.
nah.
I'm not
Prior.
because I'm seeing the energy levels of the Arsenal players go low. Each match is like draining and draining and draining. I don't like Carabao Cup final, which will be in 2 Sundays time. Yes, have all your Red Bull pump, and go for that game. And also Premier League. Whatever happens in Champions League, let's face it, this league, we cannot bottle this league. I don't want to hear that you put so much energy in the Leverkusen game and so you lost it. No, I don't want to hear any stories, no excuses. Give me the league. So best performances against Everton, whatever happens, Leverkusen happens. It would be nice to get to the quarters and the semis because we were the best team in the knockout, sorry, in the group stage. So at least get to the quarters or semis. That's fair enough, right? But yeah, we are playing negative football and we're tired. Now imagine when we now decide to go, when we decide to go all out attack.
Negative football.
Yeah, negative
I
football.
think
We're just
okay.
passing at the back and we're
To
tired.
to add to your point, I think that the fact that we are playing 2 4 competitions is it's causing the fatigue and everything. I think because we are playing four, I think that is probably the other thing. So mentality wise and fatigue is kicking in because and then I think Arteta he has changed, but I think he needs to improve on his squad rotation. I'm still wanting to see Norgard, I think, comes in the Champions League games and everything playing. I
Mhm.
was surprised he even dropped Bukayo Saka yeah, on that game. He never drops Bukayo. I was like, what?
No,
Arteta is
I think
dropping Bukayo Saka.
he has been subbing him. 60 minutes, 70 minutes. He's been subbing him. So
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
that barely
And
happened.
you could clearly see that they were targeting Saka's side of the game, and Saka could not run. So he needed a runner. Otherwise, we'll be finished.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
But
Grimaldo was having joy.
Madueke just came electric, bro. From the moment he stepped on the pitch, you just saw he was ready to go, bro. He just came in electric. He just
I was
changed the
not as
game. That
impressed.
the
I was not as impressed. Don't like. Yes, he got the penalty. Don't get me wrong. To me, him and Martinelli were doing exactly the same thing until one
Nah,
moment of brilliance from Madueke,
nah,
which I'm
nah, nah,
happy
nah, nah,
he did.
nah, nah. You are not comparing Martinelli and Madueke in this game. Nah, nah. Martinelli didn't do what Madueke. Madueke did more than what Martinelli did in 90 minutes.
What run, cross the ball,
Don't,
but the ball is hitting the defender, opposition defender.
but when did you see Martinelli even get past the defender, get past 2 defenders?
One time.
Martinelli was struggling. See, and he had the sitter as well. He missed. He had the sitter and then he missed it as well. Martinelli had
Yeah,
one chance, he missed it. Same thing we are crying about him every time. Nottingham Forest, he missed one chance. Which is the other game? Was it Wolves or what? No, I think it
yeah,
was
it's
Brentford
always
as well.
missing chances. Like I'm
Uh,
tired of seeing them, bro. I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of seeing Trossard. I'm tired. I've had enough. Congratulations, you're here since you're 17. Yes, you made it to the first team. You're earning almost 190,000. Congratulations. Now go somewhere else. Go to Italy or something and go and shine where they need your pace. But that's now
yeah,
we,
bro.
we need finishers now. The style of
I'm,
play
I'm, I'll be,
needs finishers.
I'll be thinking, is this guy Brazilian? bro. We need to check his passport, bro. Which Brazilians are missing the way he will be missing, bro, sometimes.
Oh, we have another one that misses as well. Jesus, we have another Brazilian that misses in our team. We also had
He
one
came on.
that only scored one goal. Willian. We had also another Brazilian once upon a time. Willian, you know.
I really don't understand why Arteta brought on Willian. I never understood why he brought on Willian, to be honest. That was Arteta.
Experience.
Yeah. You know, he was a young lad. But uh, for me, I think Madueke needs to start in the Everton game, you know, just because of the energy levels and what he brings. And he has done well. This is not me saying Bukayo Saka is completely trash or anything. This is me saying I feel like Bukayo needs the rest. You know, if he can come on in 30 minutes of the game, do his thing, because we can never write off Bukayo Saka. You know, right now he'll be telling the coach, "I want to play on Saturday." You know, right? He's going to tell
Obviously.
Arteta, "On Saturday, I want to play. I want to get my revenge on Saturday." Because he would have already seen what people are saying, so he'll be really pumped up and everything. So I think he needs a rest if he can come in the second half because of the fatigue, bro. Because of the fatigue, you saw even people like Superman. You know, he was just you don't even know he played because he was just
Yeah.
under the radar. He didn't
Even
do
Rice
much
as
and
well. Rice was just running based on adrenaline, but off the ball, you could see that he was not.
everything.
He was not on it.
Based on
You know,
that,
just adrenaline. Like, come on, let's. No, nobody else, no one else is running. Let me run. Let me do it for the team. You know, so
yeah.
it's getting to
So
that stage of the season where Ateta need to use the squad more. At least one thing I'm glad that he has learned from the previous seasons is that now if there is a little niggle, if a player goes down, sub. You know,
yeah.
so
I
I think
think
he's
that is
learning
the
from
good
that.
thing.
Yeah, because last
Mm.
season and seasons
So
before, whether you're injured or not,
he
you're
will not
playing.
do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he will not do it. He will definitely not do it.
yeah.
So let us move to the Everton game. Let us move to the Everton game. We're gonna be playing Everton at home, of course. This season we already beat them in Hill Dixon in their own stadium,
1
and
0.
yeah, 1-0 for the famous mighty 1-0 to the Arsenal. But Everton
Yep.
have a good away record this season. They have beaten Manchester United, Aston Villa. Which are the team, bro? Uh, Yeah, this is what I have off the top of my head. I think they have United. They've beaten Aston Villa. I think Newcastle as well. So they are very good
Yeah.
in away games. And well, else for us now we have the best home record, I think, because we've only lost to Manchester United. So how are you
Yeah.
approaching this game?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same one, same way. Walk in football. Walk in football when you get your chance, finish it. We just need to score. We just need to get 1-0 or 2-1 for the rest of the season. It's going to be a tough battle. I don't even think the players can afford to um what's it called? They can't afford to rest. They can't afford to walk because we know David Moyes is going to bring his senior team members, the Michael Keynes, the Tarkowskis, the Seamus Coleman, the Indians, all of the strong physical guys. Is going to bring them in this
Mhm.
game to try to body us because they can also see that they're not stupid. They can see that Arsenal are tired. They will see if they can be very, very physical. Everton are good on set pieces as well. You know, they're good at scoring set pieces, defending set pieces. So it's going to be a tight one. And they're a good counter attacking team. So our defenders have to be on it. All those risky passes that Ryan likes to make, when he can see like Saliba on the right or Gabriel on the right, but he decides to pass it straight to Zubimendi, even though somebody is on him. He doesn't have to do that this game. Please go long, Ateta. Tell Raya to go long, bro. Let's bypass the midfield because our midfield only have Rice, really and truly. We only
Yeah.
have Rice, and their midfielders are Ndiaye, Idrissa Ganagay, that team guy. You know, Beto as the striker. They have Kieran Drewsbury Hall. They have quality players that are hungry at this stage of the season. So
Yeah.
it's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy one, but if we can just get a 1-0 or a 2-1, I'm good. 3 points is all that matters for me. And let's see what happens on the other side in number two. How about you? How do you see the game going, man? Are you scared of anyone?
So So in the previous 5 games we have played, we have had 3 wins and 2 draws. So at home, basically, I think we always beat them. Of course, in 2024 we had a draw. There, Everton has this thing of nicking a draw with us, but I think where I'm worried is with the squad rotation. Like, do you play the strong team or do you make some changes? This is where I'm worried because Everton they've been resting the whole week. That is where I'm like trying to think how Arteta is gonna. Do you bring in a no guard or do you bring in Miles Lewis Kelly in the midfield, make some changes, or do you go with what's working, like what you were saying? But fatigue and everything is also coming in, and we have a must-win game as well on Tuesday. I mean, on Tuesday or Wednesday, we need to look out. So that is where I'm kind of stuck. When we played them, when we won 1-0, you remember it was a very, very tight game as well because
Yeah, very.
Everton defended very well. And then I think we
Hmm.
had a penalty. You remember the handball
Yes, yes.
penalty that Joker scored. And I think we had chances as well in that game. I think Trossard had one chance. We had some chances, of course. So I'm approaching this game thinking we should make changes, to keep the freshness and everything. But I don't know. I don't think Trossard is fit anyway. I don't think Trossard is fit anyway. Even if he's fit, bro, I didn't want to play him. Would you consider putting? I'm telling you, bro. Would you consider putting Gabriel on the left side?
Gabriel Jesus?
You're
No,
playing him on the left side.
no. And
Uh,
not because I don't think he's good enough, but because I think that the same thing that's happening with Saka is happening with him. He's injury prone. Like that's him on the left is too much work because he has to track back. So because of that, no. Instead, put Eze on the left. Let Havertz play the 10, and and
but
and
as a
him and what you might call it, him and Jokeres can like switch, rotate, and one can when one drops in, the other one stays. That type of situation, you know. That's the way I'll rather do
big
it.
up to big up to legend AMP7. Legend AMP7 said Arsenal 2-0 to the Arsenal. Big up to legend. Did you watch the Champions League game against Bayer Leverkusen? Let us know your thoughts, bro. Thank you for joining. I think your first time on the channel as well, but thank you for joining Legend AMP7. He said Arteta is making the roles of Zubamendi and Rice. Rice is a sixth and Zubamendi is an eight. Well, what are your thoughts on this, Dr.
Um,
Probs?
so starting positions, yes, but when we are playing the game, they both rotate. So sometimes you'll say Zubi in the eight and then Rice in the six, or sometimes Rice in the eight and Zubi in the six. So they are flexible. They decide among themselves who stays and who goes. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just about I think they are tired right now. I think that's another problem. If we had Merino, maybe Zubi will be resting sometimes, but you can't play Rice and Nogard because they're not going to do exactly what Rice and Zubi does. Nogard is mostly a six, you know, and Rice is also mostly a six. So if you're playing two of them, then you need someone that's going to be very very creative. And right now, our creative spark are not creating enough chances. So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because you saw Nogard came. I think Nogard came in the Leverkusen game. Our play even dropped further. It was already terrible. It became even more terrible because we had two holding number sixes. So that's why I don't mind Rice and Miles basically in the midfield. I think you floated that idea. Yeah, that'll be all right. But the problem is Miles does not have that much pace, but he's also a good ball carrier, which is good. He can like
Yeah,
Rice is a
yeah.
good ball
As
carrier.
good
He's
now,
a good
as good
ball
now,
carrier as well. So that will be good. But yeah, we'll see.
Legend AMP said, I watched the Champions League game. Sometimes the away knockout games can get hard, but we should beat them at the Emirates. Yeah, I think that is what we agreed on. But anyway, it is 50-50 right now, Legend. It is 50-50. So, but we were discussing the Everton game, bro. How are you approaching the Everton game? Do you go with a strong lineup, or do you keep the same lineup, or are you making changes? You know. So for me, for Everton, I'm basically looking at it like We need fresh legs, bro, because we are so tired. Bro. I don't mind Nogat starting this one, to be honest. I don't put Nogat there, I don't mind Nogat starting this one because we are looking tired. But bring on Zubamendi later on. And I think Zubamendi does go in the eight. I think Rice is basically a six. Bro. I think we this season, of course, last season was working, but this season, him in the eight, I don't think he has offered much. I think he is better in the six. That is like that is his position. But you know what, Teta, right? You try to make you a player that can play two, three positions and everything. What about Kai Havertz, guys? Do we start Kai Havertz? Do you think you can start Kai Havertz, or it's better bringing him off the bench?
No, start Kai Havertz. For me, I already told you what I'm going to do. Eze on the left. It's not doing anything much in the 10 anyway. So Eze on the left because I don't want to see Martinelli. I don't want to see Trossard. They can come on in the second half. Eze on the left. Um, Havertz in the 10. He had a good relationship with Gyökeres anyway because sometimes when Gyökeres drops deep, Havertz became the false nine, or if um,
Yeah, yeah.
Gyökeres is the nine. Havertz was like giving him passes. So I don't mind Havertz starting and Madueke on the right. So Havertz to start, and then if we need something else in the second half, we need someone to run around. Jesus can come and run around, you know. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't want like for like subs basically. I don't want Gyökeres starts and then Havertz comes in, or
Yeah,
Havertz comes in and no. We
that,
need something different.
but Eze
Play
has
Havertz
not
first
been
half, Jesus
performing
second
every
half.
time. Eze has not been performing well when he plays in the left. That is probably my only worry. And I
But
don't
he
think
doesn't
no,
do it
and I don't
enough.
think Odegaard is available.
Mm.
And let's
Well,
see what Legend is saying.
someone has to play that left, and I don't want. I'm tired of seeing Martinelli.
That's
I'm tired
why
of seeing.
that is why even Legend you can put your thoughts. That is why I'm saying can't Gabriel play there? You are saying you don't want like for like that. So let's try
Mhm.
Gabriel Jesus there on the left. It's something we have not done. It's something
He
something
did it
new
last
because
season. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. It was
yeah,
just
but this season we have not seen it. Right, this season he has not played there. I'm tired of. But who do you think is a better finisher, Jesus and Martinelli? I think Jesus does better because I'm tired of Martinelli. He's gonna miss a chance. Even in the game if he
no.
starts on
Martinelli is a
Saturday,
better finisher.
he's good. Okay.
Martinelli is a better finisher.
Yes. Yes.
Martinelli has had more goals in Arsenal than Jesus, so that's my proof. You know. So
Yeah,
there we
okay.
go.
Okay. I can live I can live with that one. I think we need to go strong for Everton in the case that Everton sets up defensively. We to look for a point, but as you said, I wouldn't mind starting Noga as he's reliable. He's only reliable in our eyes, guys. In Arteta's eyes, Noga is not reliable. That is what I've seen.
So he
I
knows
feel
Nogard
from
is
the start
reliable.
of the season.
Nogard passes. Nogard passes forward too much. I'm joking. Nogard does not do all those sideways passing. He's sending it long. And yeah, I don't know.
I feel from the start of the season, Arteta should have been brave from changing formations, etc. That's what big managers do. Oh, our manager had the handbrake off. Our manager had the handbrake. Also, the handbrake was on. Sorry, so this is where we have
Yeah.
the manager had the handbrake on. So only now he has started to be a little bit flexible. You remember what Johnny Boy says? Arteta's risk management is 0.0001. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Risk is never there. It's always a calculated risk. It's always a
Yeah.
calculated risk. He's not really to throw all his cards in one table, in one basket. Like I'm gonna put it all, I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink. Arteta will never do it. It's always a
No,
calculated
never. He
thing
has
with
done
him.
it.
It's
He's
always
done it before. He's done it before.
but
Just that this
but
style of
how
play
many
is
times can you
suiting him.
count? But how
What?
many times can we count that Arteta has
His
really
his
risked his
his
whole life?
his first full season, the season 22-23, the second half of 23-24. But this style of play has been towards the tail end of 23-24. We played it again last season, and now he has perfected it. My theory is we had this conversation on a different podcast. I do Run of the podcast at the start of the season, and my theory is You know how some of these managers have styles named after them, like Gegenpress, or Tiki
Mm,
Taka or Pep, or fluid football, sexy
mm,
football for Ateta, rock and roll football for
mm,
Klopp. I think he just wants this style
mm.
named after him. I think he wants, because a lot of people are copying the style now. So it's like, I want to see if I can win with it, and then he might change it. Because every season he makes a tweak. That's why I know that. That's why I'm believing that next season, if we win the league,
Yeah,
is going to change.
he
But,
is
but for now, he wants to say, this is my
he has been
style,
evolving.
we won with it, and
Mm,
and that's
mm.
it. That's why it's always also doing like for like subs. It doesn't make any proper tactical tweak. It's just like plug and play, do what the other person was doing. That's how I want to win. That's my theory anyway. So you can agree or disagree, which is
Now
which is your
you are definitely right. It's always like for like changes, because we have never seen him even put two attackers, two strikers. He has never
Mhm.
played two strikers. He would never do it.
Yeah, the only game he
In
tried to
as
do it,
much as he,
it was too late. That's the Man United game when he got four attackers at once, and we're like, "What are you doing, bro? Is that how rattled you are?"
yeah, yeah. But we need to, but in in the Mansfield game as well, he played something different. I think beginning of the Mansfield game, it was a 3-5-2 or something. He played something, even though it didn't work,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he tried to do something
Copy Amorim.
in that
Copied
Mansfield
Amorim
game.
in that one.
Yeah. Legend MP7 said there are a lot of departures at the end of the year. Odegaard, Havertz, Jesus, Martinelli, Trossard. Maybe
All of them,
Calafiori
send them away.
as sometimes might
Send
some
Calab,
teams might want
send him
him
away too.
and doesn't get a lot of
Add
play
add
time.
add Madueke to that list too. Send all of them away and get me fresh players, please. Add Madueke
Uh,
to the list.
you know,
And Ben White.
I agree. I agree with both of you, but logically, I don't think we are dropping all of these players. It's not going to be happening. I don't see him dropping all of these players.
No, no, obviously Havertz is
Uh,
going to be Havertz is still going to be here. Calafiori is still going to be here, realistically. But you see Jesus, Martinelli,
yeah,
Trossard, and Odegaard, yeah, those ones can go.
yeah.
Because
I
Havertz is his
think
guy.
between those
Calafiori is
three.
his guy as well.
And what legend? What is happening with Odegaard? We just keep hearing Odegaard is injured. Odegaard is injured, and then there's been news that came out as well talking about Odegaard. They have had the fallout with Arteta and everything. I've heard some rumors, nothing confirmed, because they keep saying he's injured, but we have not seen him, And
Nah, I don't
I
believe the
need.
rumors.
I'm sorry.
Odegaard is a gentle, good guy. I don't think he's fighting with Ateta.
Yeah, he's just a good guy.
Remember, even he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Remember
Yeah,
the Real Madrid penalty? That tells me everything I need to know. Saka and Rice were like, let's play direct. Odegaard was like, no, they said we should pass the ball. Let's pass the ball. So I don't think it's then all of a sudden going to now disagree or with Ateta and say, oh, you're not playing me, so I don't like you anymore. No, it's not that guy.
Uh, the way you're
Minnesota
talking about
fans.
old guy is it's like when you're in class,
Mhm.
the what do you know this? It's called the classroom monitor or what? What do you call this guy? The one who's writing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
noise
class
maker.
monitor. Yeah,
This is
yeah.
how you're putting Odegaard, bro. The way you're talking
That
about
is it.
Odegaard is more like
Yes, teacher's pet. Yeah, man.
he said, I think Odegaard has big up to Kid. How are you feeling, Kid? Are you ready for Manchester United, bro? Are you ready for United?
I can say that he has changed his name. Huh?
Yeah. He's trying to run away, bro. He's trying to run away,
Yeah,
but we
we
still
still know
know
you,
him
my
with, with that
friend.
black profile. Legend said, I think Odegaard has tension with Arteta. All the reports said it's been weeks and still this injury hasn't been announced. That is the thing I've been talking about. They are saying Odegaard is injured, but that day he was injured as well because I think I had reports
when
because
when
that is the game where
when Kai
someone
Havertz
fell on
got
his leg.
injured, what was he injured? Do you know the injury? No,
I think his injury was the same one that Bukayo Saka had, right? I think it was the same one
no.
that
I mean,
Bukayo
I
Saka
mean
had.
recently. He came, played one game, got injured, and was subbed off.
Ah, okay.
What was
No,
the
no, no,
injury?
no, no, no. No, 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 no.
Carafiori
They
got
didn't say they didn't.
injured in one, but what was the injury? Ateta doesn't want to tell the
No,
press
no.
anything. He doesn't want to give up the secret so that you can estimate when the players are out. He always wants that element of surprise, or if he has to give them injection to come and play. That's my conspiracy theory. He can
Yeah,
give them the injection and they show up, you know. Um, but yeah, I don't think there's anything to do with anything, you know. Once Odegaard is ready, you know he's going to come. He's going to come back. He might still have to do with his shoulder injury because he had that shoulder 3 matches in a row. So who knows?
yeah. And in that game as well, I'm sure someone fell on his leg or something, and then he left the stadium
Yes,
limping,
yes,
like something. Yeah.
yeah.
Kid said, yes, new username, not confident at all, to be honest. It's hard for me to predict a win. Anyway, we are coming
Come
to the
on,
Premier
Villa,
League
come
fixtures.
on, Villa. Yeah,
However, United losing to a 10 men kind of gives me hope. Yeah, bro, that is what we're talking about. Uh, Legend said part of the drop of Odegaard and Saka is down to Arteta, as in recent years it's obvious he never rotated and played them both versus League One teams in the Carabao Cup when we were winning 3-0 and stuff. Yeah,
mm,
that knows that. Yeah, that is another issue with Arteta, bro. That is another issue with Arteta because Bukayo Saka will play 90 minutes when we are leading 4-0, and I'm like, why is Bukayo Saka still on? You know, even Odegaard as well, but Bukayo Saka, his injuries is I blame it more to Arteta because Arteta never gave him a break.
yeah.
Arteta never really. Arteta was always like, "You're gonna play, you're gonna
Mm,
play, you're gonna play." Okay, let us go to the Premier League fixtures, Dr. Toves. City are gonna play. City are gonna play West Ham.
yes.
City are gonna play West Ham. What are your thoughts on that one?
Um, because they lost to Real Madrid with a changed team. Uh,
Yes.
I'm kind of hoping that the negative momentum will continue. So my prediction is more of a hope than a reality. I'm hoping for
Okay.
a 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw.
Two
West
to
Ham
draw.
2, Man City 2. You know, and Man City, the West Ham will score the 2 goals first, and Man City will come back thinking they're going to get the third one, but it doesn't happen. And then Arsenal smokes Everton. Not, win. We are not going to smoke anyone to the end of the season. Arsenal wins by 1 or 2 goals, and that gap widens. That's my hope. That is my hope.
Yeah. Guys, what do
Yeah.
you think? City versus West Ham. What do you think? Who said City will slap Liverpool, in my opinion. I
I
think
did. No, go ahead.
because City lost to Real Madrid. I'm sure they'll be very, very angry. You know, that is
Mm,
that is probably that is probably where I feel like they'll come back for revenge. They'll
yeah.
definitely come back for revenge. Injury news for us now. Anyone missing alongside Merino, Odegaard, and Ben White? There are no injuries. I don't know if you guys had anything, but I don't think there's any injuries
Nah,
to report on. Uh,
we'll find out during warm up.
maybe Saka. Yeah, there's always an injury in the warm up as well. This is where we are, bro. In any warm up, there's always an injury, and maybe Saka doesn't combine with Timber well. He's not entering the penalty box much. Timber consistently overlaps. I think they will need time, they will need time, Saka and Timber. But Timber did well. I think Timber was one of our best attackers in the Bayer
He
Leverkusen
also
game.
needs to shoot, my friend. If you are in that box, you shoot. You don't try to pass. That's my
Mm,
problem with all these players.
I don't think he's still confident enough to pass the ball and everything. I don't think he's confident. I mean to shoot the ball. He's
Yeah, he's
not
heading the
confident.
ball over the bar. You might as well just take a risk and shoot.
I
So,
was frustrated. Don't remind me about that hit. I was like, what's this?
mm,
I think Madrid lost hurt the City players a lot as they think, oh, we are not that good. We are not that good to beat an injury-ridden Madrid. I think they overlooked Madrid. They were basically thinking it's just going to be an easy win. We're going to go there and scam a win. I think that is where they are.
Yeah,
What told them to lose the game?
because they beat them
Uh,
recently, so I think they wanted to do the same thing again. You know, but was
yeah,
with the wrong
mm,
players. With the wrong players,
yeah, mm,
it's not going to play that way in the Premier League. He knows that. So it's not.
yeah,
It's not
exactly.
starting Savinho and Doku in the Premier League. I know that for sure. So you're right. They might
Yeah,
slap, but I'm hoping. I'm
I
hoping.
think
Let me hope.
the problem is this guy Somerville is injured. Somerville is injured. One of their best players who played for West Ham. So
Mm,
Somerville is a key player for their attacking. But Pep Guardiola, I think he's banned for this game. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be on the sideline for this game, right?
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't mean he's still not going to be managing them. He's going to have one walkie-talkie somewhere to telling them what to
He's
do.
gonna be.
He will even,
He's gonna
he
be.
will
He's
even
gonna
be in
be.
a better position. He'll be sitting up in the director's box that he can see all the space. He'll be able to see
Nah,
clearer than if
he,
it is on the
he
pitch.
needs to be there, bro. Talking. He need to be talking to his assistant manager. Doing this. I don't know whatever he's
No,
doing, bro. I don't ever
no,
understand.
I'm glad it's not there because he does one disgusting thing where he put that little spitball. I hate it. I hate when they show him and he does it, the spitball. So at least it's not going to be on the touchline, no camera on him like that. So that's fine. That's a win for me.
Yeah, I'm already used to it, bro. It's coming. That one always comes when he's a bit frustrated. It's coming.
Mm,
When
yeah.
he's a bit frustrated. Yeah, yeah. Timber was getting in the promising forward positions in that Bayer Leverkusen game. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. But he's like what Dr. Tov say. He likes to pass the ball. He's not really thinking I should shoot. If it's Ben White, he's definitely taking a shot. Ben White will take a
Definitely, yeah.
shot. Yeah, Ben White will take it. So I think I would just Dr. Tobes is gonna leave people, but I'll be here. I think I can stay a little bit 10-15 minutes with this guys and then
Hmm.
but Dr. Tobes is leaving now. I don't want to keep you long, bro. You told me you have a meeting again and
Yes, I have another one to jump on. So, big up the
yeah.
chat, big up
So
Jigga, Keith. I hope Aston Villa keep losing because you said you're going to be 8 points behind Arsenal, and I told you your manager is delusional. You thought I was joking. So, I hope you guys lose some more because even your manager said, and I quote, there is Chelsea, there is Liverpool, and those guys, it's a necessity for them to get top four, which means that you guys are not a top four team, Keith, right? That's all I need to say. Have a good weekend, people. Bless up, guys. Bless up, legend. Bless up, Keith. Jigga, obviously, we're going to talk soon. Bye.
Okay, bro. Okay,
Take
man.
care,
Have a
people.
good night. Okay. Dr. Toves has another meeting, so he's leaving now. But anyway, I'm just gonna stay a bit. Okay. Kid said, I see Madueke being a starter ahead of Bukayo Saka as time goes on. I'm gonna say I would love to see Madueke start in the Everton game. I don't know about the future, but in the Everton game, I think he's gonna start. He's explosive. Legend MP said yes, due to his explosiveness, although Asaka's input is better. He's explosive. He's explosive, bro. Yesterday, Lee Judges mentioned one thing. He said Madueke is a player that can get you off your feet, and then at the same time, he'll make you sit back at the same time. Because when he's attacking, you'll be like, wow. And then in the moment, he's gonna clip his own leg, or he's gonna run the ball out, and that is probably the place of. Yeah, he has another meeting, so that's why he's going. Maybe Saka needs time to settle Bucket Zero's right. That is what that is what I was mentioning. Bro. I think he needs time to really rest and get back into the game. He really needs time to. to rest and really, really get back into the game. I don't think he's purely finished and all. I think he just needs time. That injury he had as well, if Premier League we win Europe. You are changing the goalposts now. You are changing the goalposts now. You are changing. Before it was the Premier League, where you have a better chance as a Villa fan with Unai Emery. I think it is definitely in the. I think it is definitely in the Europa League. In the Europa League, Legend said, "Bless up peoples." He is rapid. He's rapid as well. Makes him difficult to deal with, unlike Saka. Yeah, but the problem is Saka end product is there. Madueke will just after being rapid, and then he will lose the ball. The ball's gonna come out, and then you'll be like, what? You know, nah, I'm being realistic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You should have thought about that before you came here with so much chess, bro. You should have thought about that before you came here with so much chess talking about legend. Can you imagine Keith was talking about Villa are in the title race. Can you imagine this guy talking about Villa in the title race? Right at Villa gonna do this, Villa 6 points clear. Now he's talking about Europa, bro. You know. It was just a week ago, bro. You had so much chest. Big up to Michelle. Michelle is an Everton fan, people. Michelle is an Everton fan. We respect David Moyes. We respect David Moyes and everything. Guys, did you see what David Moyes mentioned in his press conference? He was praising Arteta. Arteta is David Moyes' firstborn son, bro. He brought Arteta here. And he was even applauding to Arteta that he has a different artillery, bro. He has brought a different artillery to the game. Everyone is talking about Tiki Taka playing out from the back, and Arteta has a different stuff. And he was calling out the reporters, like, why are you even mentioning the set pieces as if it's a bad thing? That is what I loved about David Moyes. Big, 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 big guy. Big, big guy. That is our father. That is our father. He would definitely hand us over the 3 points come tomorrow. He would definitely. I'm joking anyway. Michelle said Everton are winning tomorrow because they beat Villa, bro. Because they beat Villa, they beat United, and all of a sudden we're supposed to be scared. But Aston Villa have a good away record. They beat Newcastle, so I'm not going to brush out Aston Villa, you know. But we have a good home record. So you just keep that one in mind, Michelle. But big up to Michelle. Legend said Saka also good IQ. That 22-24 season gave him tough time to defenders. Not to forget he tore an armstick and put that. Yeah, bro, that is another key thing we are definitely forgetting about. Everton going to win. And, I don't know, bro. I don't know about Everton winning. I don't know about Everton winning. Of course, you're Everton fan, Michelle. You're Everton fan. Villa in the title race. Yeah, bro, they told me Villa is in the title race. This guy was in the group chat every day, running up his mouth every day, bro, pulling up some crazy stats. Premier League was even hyping them. Premier League was even hyping them, and then he started taking losses, bro. Loss upon loss, loss upon loss. Brentford 10 men, Everton, Wolves. Oh my days. So life is such a humbler. Football is a humbler. That's the negative with Madueke. He will beat defenders, then suddenly he doesn't have a clue what to get. That is the problem. But if Bukayo Saka beats the defenders, he definitely knows what to do. We were in the title race 5 game weeks ago. Man United to beat Villa. Man United to beat Villa about 4-0. At this moment, Michel's definitely trying to get Keith rattled. 4-0. Jika, do you think we can win that? We can win. I think you didn't finish. Yeah, yeah, 316. How are you feeling, bro? How are you feeling? I'm scared of Everton because we are playing terrible right now. Don't say that, bro. There are some Everton fans listening, bro. Don't say that. You mentioned you mentioned that one when there are no Everton fans listening. Don't give them ammunition. Jiga, do you think the quadruple do you think the do you think the quadruple we can win the quadruple or it is too much to ask? Bro, I think it's too much to ask, bro. I think it's too much. I don't think any team has won a quadruple, bro. You know, I don't think any team has even won a quadruple. Apparently, Everton are fourth in the away league table, yeah, and we are first in that away league table. So, kid, we are first. Reluctant gamer, how are you feeling, bro? And the Everton are playing good away. Keep that away. Arsenal have a good home record. With the thing is everything is just it's falling into place to be a good club. You guys have a good away record. We have a good home record, and we beat you in a Hill Dixon, bro. We beat you in your own stadium. It was just a penalty, but we beat you still. Michelle said I was pissed off this morning. I was walking to work and the dog bite my leg. Oh my days! I'm sorry, Michelle. So sorry. Just go to the doctor and get some medicine and everything because you can never know. Some of these dogs, they might have some rabies or some infections and everything. But we wish you a speedy recovery. We wish you a speedy recovery, Michelle. Reluctant gamer, reluctant out, bro. Reluctant out. Michelle, sorry for that. Was it win the dog? Oh my days, bro. That's a super chat, That's a super chat. Definitely that was win, bro. That was win. Arteta sent win to attack Michelle. That was win, bro. Arteta sent win to attack Michelle. But Michelle, we wish you a speedy recovery. Win the dog, but we haven't won anything. Hopefully this year after these years of hoping. Bless up to reluctant gamer each and every time. I was walking today. Okay, I think I read this one. Hey kid, legend, haven't seen him in a while. Where is he? Legend, I think Legend. I don't know if he's still there or he left. I think he's there. Legend is there. He just joined the community today. He's a big Arsenal gunner. He's a big Arsenal gunner. So I'm bringing the Avengers, bro. I'm bringing backup and everything. You guys always cooking me, always talking a lot of crap. Now I have Michelle, I have Legend, I have Yeah 316. So I'm bringing the Monday. I'm bringing the Monday. Guys, make sure you subscribe as always. Guys, make sure you subscribe. You know, like the stream as well. Let's get those likes up. Keep the Villa not finishing in the top. That's tricky. That's tricky. I can't even lie. I might do an Arsenal stadium tour on next week on Sunday before the game. That is good. Yeah, 3-1. Say go get your stadium tour. Suck up the atmosphere and everything. That's a good thing, bro. That's a good thing. Reluctant gamer said, "How are you, kid?" Uh, Michelle, I don't think we will finish top four. However, top six, I'm sure. I don't know who's going to finish top five for the Champions League. It's pretty tight. Yeah, guys, but I think we need to let us just run through this top five. let us discuss this top five. I think you guys make a you make a good point. You know, you make a Michelle is the one who started. Then I think let us discuss this top five, guys. Do you who are you putting in top five? You know, can Liverpool getting or is Villa gonna bottle it? You know, it's because it's very tight. Let me look at the table right now. Let me just look at the table. Okay, so third is United with 51 points. Villa also have 51 points. Chelsea 48 points. Uh, Liverpool 48 points. So I think between these four teams, I'm trying to think which team has got the difficult fixtures. You know, that is the team that is going to suffer. The team that has the difficult fixtures, but it is very close, bro. I'm really trying to think who do you think is going to get the top. I hope United don't. I hope United don't get Champions League. I'm a 1,000. I'm agreeing with your reluctant game. I'm agreeing with you, bro. I'm definitely agreeing with you. I hope this man don't get Friday the 13th. It's not a bad day. Yeah. Reluctant, oh good, is better late here though. We playing by the way. Reluctant gamer is gonna play Chelsea. Reluctant gamer is a difficult game as well. He's playing Chelsea. Arteta needs to let them play Fleary tomorrow. David Moyes' defense will be hard to break. Everyone knows how to stop Arsenal, which is parking the bus. Our manager always has a handbrake on, bro. That is the problem. He's definitely not letting us have a free flow, you know. It's always calculated with Arteta, legend. It always calculated with. Yes, I went to the hospital. Okay, Michelle. I think then if you went to the hospital, that is good. You should get you should be good. Yeah, reluctant is tough. We're playing Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I think Chelsea win 2-1. Reluctant game I'm getting for us. You know the problem with the reluctant gamer is he's not backing his team, bro. He will never go all in. He will never go all in. Yeah, yes, did you ask guys, the charts are a bit more, so I'm a bit behind. Forgive me, you know. Charts are a bit more. Did you ask the doctor if he had any cure for Everton delusion? You know, Michelle ain't changing, bro. Newcastle winning, Chelsea. Yeah, yeah, who's your team? Yeah, yeah, is an Arsenal fan, Michelle. Yeah, yeah, is an Arsenal fan. Reluctant said it's going to be tight. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tight, tough call. I don't think we will beat United as well. Villa should win, bro. I don't want United to win. Villa should win. Just because I hate United fans. Reluctant gamer said, I wish Michelle we have a compatibility to win. We just go to show up and play properly the whole game. I think you guys can take inspiration because I think in that the Newcastle game you played well, bro. In that Newcastle game you really played well. I think key thing to look out for is just gonna be your midfield. Your midfield did well, you know, and you're gonna go against that midfield of Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. So if Joe Linton and if Joe Linton and Tonali can keep up the same intensity, you guys should do it. I'm not really writing off. I'm not really writing off. I'm not really writing off Newcastle. I think they will take courage from the Barcelona game. You know. Make sure you watch the game to make sure you watch the game and then you see Everton beat Arsenal. Your Nas 979 said new subscriber. Big up to your Nas. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Guys, make sure you smash the like, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Let's run those likes up, people. Let's run those likes up. Bless up to Jonas tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow live stream is on Michelle. Don't after you know the problem with Michelle. After Arsenal lead, she'll disappear from the stream. She'll only come back if Everton wins. You know. And then yesterday she was telling me I'll be blaming my internet that the internet is not working. The Michelle's crazy, bro. Michelle. Kid said my top five is Arsenal, City, United, Villa, and Chelsea in that order. You think Liverpool are not going to get it? We think Liverpool, because I think Liverpool still have some easy fixtures. Bro. The problem is we need. I didn't compile them. I didn't really compile to see the fixtures of this 14. But anyway, I think in the next show we need to talk about the top five and everything. I'll have all the fixtures panned up and everything, and then we can really discuss and really go into detail. Yeah, 3168 Arsenal, City, Villa, and Liverpool. So you're bringing off Chelsea. Jonas said Unai Emery is a good manager. I think they will get Champions League. Liverpool, I think they might get Liverpool. They might get Europe and not consistent. Man City, Arsenal, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Everton, Villa, Everton and Villa. Michelle put Everton behind. Michelle put Everton ahead of Villa. Michelle, I told you Michelle's try is really Michelle moving back. Yeah, which thanks. Kid say thanks for the sub, bro. Which team do you support? He's an Arsenal fan, bro. He's an Arsenal. Yeah, we are poor, but we still think we finish above Chelsea and Liverpool. I support Arsenal. What about you? Jonas is a Keith is a Villa fan, bro. Ayub said we should win against Everton. Yeah, I think we should win, bro. I think we should win. We should definitely win it, bro. Yeah, 316 said Everton are still in with a shot for Champions League, especially if they win tomorrow. Yeah, bro, they're definitely in. They're definitely. I think they're seven, but I don't think Champions League, probably Europa, bro. Jonas said they have you guys ahead of a village in Ghana that supports Aston Villa. I saw them on Premier League channel. It's interesting. We need to send kids to that village, bro. We need to send kids to that village, you know. I'm sure he'll get really acquainted well. Everton not getting Champions League, bro. Jonas now haven't ended. We need to send kids to that village, bro. We need to send kids to that village. Everton and Everton and Europe should be in the same conversation. No, I think Everton have a chance to, they can get the Europa League or the Conference League. They are not so far away. They are really not so far away. They are not so far away. For Everton ain't getting near Europe. They'll shock you, bro. They'll shock you. No one, no one, no one, no one thought Leicester would win that league that time. You remember? No one even thought Leicester would win the league. So it's you know, you never know, bro. You never know. And David Moyes is a seasoned manager. He's been here for how long? He's been here for the longest. So we can never write them off this man. Everton or Brentford could get to the fifth in a few games. I don't think. Yeah, they're close. Thiago is the second to. Yeah, that's a good point. By the way, for the Arsenal fans, who would you be replacing for Martinelli? I did love Cavastelli to replace Martinelli. Cover is class, that's for sure. Cover, this guy, he's a good replacement, but I don't know if he can join. Bro. I don't think he will be. That is my only thing. Would he be really prepared to leave PSG with the way they are playing, high flying and everything? Their manager, would he really leave to come to Arsenal? That is probably the only question I have. I think we were supposed to sign him when he was still in. He used to play for this Italian club. I'm forgetting it, but he is a good one as well. He's definitely good. Victoria, hola. How's Cataluna? How's Barcelona? I hope you well. Jonas said it is shocking that when Kiara was available, we didn't go for him. He was a perfect player for the system. Yeah, bro, that's the problem. And Rodrigo Catenacio now. Yeah, Rodrigo's injured. Skelly is linked with United and Arsenal. I think you need to bid for the player at the end of the day. I think you just need to bid for the player. Kavara said he's happy in Paris and stuff. He might not want to leave. That is where I'm. That is where I'm. Yildiz from Juventus. I need to check him out. Should we do a top seven then? Cool. Arsenal, City, United, Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea, Brentford. Let's see, but I think Everton should be there. Between Everton and Brentford as well. Between Everton and Brentford, there will be some deciding matches between Everton and Brentford. Let us go through the Champions League fixtures. Let us go through the Champions League fixtures, guys. You will let me know your thoughts on the. You will let me know your thoughts on the Champions League. The Champions League fixtures. Said my top say smash that. Yes, smash those likes up, people. Let's run those likes up, people. If you have not subscribed as well, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Shit, that was hard. Yuna said Arsenal, City, Villa, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Brentford. But no one is putting Everton. Why is no one putting Everton in their top seven? Because of Thiago, I think that is why people are really fond of. So the Premier League games, bro, it is today. I'm forgetting it. It is Saturday today, bro. Oh my day. Today is Saturday, bro. I'm already forgetting it's going to be today. Everton. Ha, 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 ha. I think we can all agree that Arsenal is winning the league. I think Villa beat United. Man said Everton. Mm, Villa beating United. United are away, guys. United are going to be at home. Let me check the United are going to be at home, and if I look at their head-to-head of the last 5 games, United has won 3 games, one draw and one win for Villa. And I'm looking at the last 5 games. When did Villa beat them at home? The last game, United won 2-0, and then United won 3-2. And Villa always, it's gonna be a tricky one, bro. It's gonna be, but I doubt United are losing at home. It's gonna be a difficult one. Them losing at home is gonna be. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's gonna be really difficult. I think it's gonna be difficult, bro. Jonas, really, I've been poor, mate. I don't think we will. It will be a massive result. Keith is even conceding, bro. Oh my days, bro. What happened to the lion emoji, bro? What happened to the lion emoji, bro? Oh my days. Brentford, they have Wolves, Leeds, Fulham, Everton in the next 4 games. They are all winnable. If they can win all of them, they'll be in the top 5. But Wolves is playing well, bro. Wolves is playing well, bro. Wolves is playing well. Leeds as well. It's good. Fulham, Fulham, they have not been so good. Everton, it's gonna depend. But Wolves is playing well. Wolves are just out here. They're just out here, just causing chaos, disrupting the flow. They don't care about much. They're just here to disrupt the flow. Anyone, any player, any team they're playing, they make sure they're disrupting whatever you're trying to achieve. Yeah, Keith, I read Emery honestly. The United team seems somewhat inexperienced. For the United game, for the United game is where Villa can really is the problem is Villa gonna need to defend good because United have some good attackers. You know, you're gonna need to make sure you keep Bruno Fernandes quiet. You know, you got that when you're going into that game, you make sure you double up on Bruno Fernandes. That is the only key. You told me McGinn is gonna be available. Go and double up on Bruno Fernandes. Make sure he does not injure. And you could see, right? Newcastle already beat them. So I think the honeymoon period and everything slightly finishing the honeymoon period and everything. It is really, really finishing. And you're seeing now what is happening, you know, because the honeymoon period is there. The new manager bounce. It always runs it right, you know. And you guys are wounded animal. So you should go there and get it. I'm even backing Villa for you, bro. I'm even backing Villa for you. Yeah. Them, that's a decent run for them. Sure, rubbing their hands with them. You know, the emoji came back. Yes. Yeah. Yesterday it came back. Yesterday, but then the Premier League has been a minute. Bro. In the Premier League has been a minute. Jonas is really good here. Doesn't need money first to get the best out of the team. Yeah. That is another credit we give to. But let us go to the Premier League fixtures, guys. You just let me know. You just let me know in the chat which team you think is going to win. Um, Burnley are gonna host Bournemouth at home. I think Bournemouth are winning this one. Sunderland are hosting Brighton. Sunderland versus Brighton. I think Sunderland might just win this one, and then Arsenal are hosting Everton. I think Arsenal are winning this one. Chelsea versus Newcastle. Let me check Chelsea versus Newcastle. I think Newcastle can get a draw. I think Newcastle can get a draw in. I think Newcastle can get a draw in against Chelsea, but it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be difficult because Chelsea is gonna be difficult, but it's gonna be difficult, you know. And then the Sunday games we have West Ham are hosting Man City. West Ham versus Man City. City have a good record there. I think West Ham are going to get a draw. I'm predicting a 2-2 draw. I think West Ham gets a draw. Crystal Palace are hosting Leeds. Crystal Palace seem to have turned up a notch. They beat Tottenham, but Leeds are never. You can never write off Leeds. I think Leeds wins this one against Crystal Palace. Manchester United versus Villa. I'm going for Villa win. Nottingham Forest are hosting Fulham. I think Nottingham Forest are going to win this one. New manager bounce and everything. Liverpool versus Tottenham. Oh my days, bro. This is one of those crazy games, you know. This is one of those crazy games. I think Liverpool are winning this game. I think Liverpool are winning this game. Yeah, I think Liverpool are winning this game. Keith said Bournemouth are winning, Sunderland draw, Arsenal easy win, Newcastle 3-1, Man City win, Leeds win, Fulham United win. There's no Villa win. Oh my days. There is no Villa win, bro. There is no Villa win. But do you guys think do you guys think Tottenham are getting relegated? Guys, do you guys think Tottenham are getting relegated? Keith, do you see Tottenham getting relegated? Tottenham, I don't think they're gonna get relegated. I think probably they'll just survive, but with the yeah, realistic. Where was this kid, bro? Where was this kid, bro? The realistic kid, bro. When I told you about Emery, bro, I tried to warn you about Emery, bro, but you couldn't listen. I tried to warn you, bro, about Emery, bro. I tried to warn you, but you didn't want to listen, bro. You know, you didn't want to listen. Spurs are going down. Imagine Spurs going down and Arsenal winning the league, bro. Spurs going down and Arsenal winning the league. Oh my days. North London would definitely be crazy. Spurs going down, and but I am still resting on Villa getting a result in United. Because I feel like the new manager bounce for Carrick has ended. That is where I'm lying, and I think. But the problem, you guys played yesterday, right? So you guys are gonna be tired. These guys have had the whole week resting. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't think about that one. United have been resting the whole week. United have been resting the whole week, bro. They're just watching football and everything. So yeah, I think that is another challenge, bro. That is another challenge. That is another big challenge. Yeah. Leverkusen at home to Bayern tomorrow. Be interesting to see how it ends. So Leverkusen are playing Bayern Munich. That is good. So they have a difficult fixture as well. They have a difficult fixture. I think I need to check it out. That's a good point here, 316. That is a good point. I think I need to check it out as well. That one I need to check it out because I think that game is gonna be difficult. They're gonna have to put all their big guns and everything. I think they're six now in the league and everything. So they'll probably be pushing for a top four spot, top four, top six or something, or a Champions League. They'll definitely be pushing for that one. So I think that we all have some good fixtures we'll be playing. We have been poor since Talisman's got injured. What is the update on him, bro? When is he likely coming back? Now imagine Arsenal bottling the league and Spurs staying up. Uh, I think you make a good story for the chat, bro. You make a good super chat, but we are not bottling anything, bro. I think we the lads know it, bro. We are not bottling anything. Yeah. The fact that now Arteta is even dropping Bukayo Saka, some things he was not doing, it shows you the agency in his mind. He knows it. He needs a major ASAP. You know, Leverkusen Leverkusen needs to win to challenge for top four. So the good, yeah, that will be a good thing. I don't think Spurs have the same fight as West Ham, and that is that they don't have, bro. And they don't. The new managers was talking a whole lot of crap. The new managers were he's talking about it's not my problem. The team has been poor since I came here. The manager also is even calling out his own team. He'll be back next month. Next month is too far, bro. I think we should let Jokers play for Leverkusen on Tuesday, so we definitely win. Mr. Timberland. Jokers, in the Bayer Leverkusen game, I think he started off well. In the Bayer Leverkusen game, I think he started off well. But he just went quiet, bro. He was linking up the play and everything, but I think he just went quiet and everything. That is what I didn't like about him. That is what I didn't like about him because he just went quiet. He just became quiet. He didn't offer nothing. The people can argue as well. There's no supply of the ball, but you know uh, he needs to step up. Bro. He's my guy. I'm the Yokers defense league, bro. I'm the Yokers defense league. Even Keith knows it, but it has not worked out, bro. It has not worked out as much as well. ah, you finished me, bro. You just finished it, bro. He was raised in the life, bro. He was raised to be quiet. Bro. I think, guys, we let us see end of the season, but end of the season, we need to have some serious discussions. We will need that. We will need to have some. We will need to have some serious discussions about him. I think it's not been working out as much as we expected. I think come end of the season, let's see how many goals he finishes with. But we will need to have some. We will need to have some serious discussions about Victor Gyökeres. We will definitely need to have some. There's some there's bitter truth we need to talk about Victor Gyökeres. Need to bounce back, my guy. Always love brother and his yellow heart red. You lot are funny, but here take care later. Big up to Keith. Big up to Keith, bro. Thank you for stopping by and supporting as always, my G. Tomorrow I will have a live stream. Tomorrow I have a live stream. Let me check which game, which time tomorrow's live stream. So tomorrow I will definitely have a live stream for. Tomorrow I'll definitely have a live stream. I think for the Arsenal game and then probably for the City game as well. Let me see. Yeah. I think the Arsenal game and the City game, because in 7 o'clock games, Burnley, Sunderland. I don't think I'm gonna watch this. So I'm gonna do a live stream for the Arsenal versus Everton, and then I'll have a live stream for West Ham versus Man City. So yes, both two games I'm gonna do a live stream. So guys, make sure you on the lookout. Hit that notification bell, people. Hit that notification bell. My friend asked me why didn't we sign Jokic in the summer? uh, bro, I think we signed him in the summer, right? I think we definitely we signed him in the summer. Jokic was raised in the land. I think that's been the super chat of the stream, bro. Jokic was. But people, you guys have been amazing. Tomorrow I'll be back for the watch along Arsenal versus Villa. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting the channel as always. People, it does not go without mentioning. You're far too kind and everything. But thank you for supporting your boy. Hopefully Arsenal can bring fun to it. Hopefully Arsenal can really, really bring some joy to us. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for the new joiners, new subscribers, and everything. People, stay logged in. Stay logged in. Let's come here and discuss. I think the season is almost finishing. Hopefully, Arsenal can finish on a good run. But we're focusing on Everton tomorrow. Everton tomorrow. Can we go 10 points clear? I think that will be the key talking point. Can we go 10 points clear? With the fatigue, everything people talking about Arsenal's fatigue. We look tired, to be honest, but I'm backing the lads to definitely get a result. I'm backing the lads to get a result. Um, by hook or by crook, we need to get the Premier League. I don't think we really don't have any option, guys. We really don't have any option. But big up to the gang. Thank you for tuning by. Yeah, 316, Legend NP7, Keith, Michelle. Who else was there, bro? Keith, Michelle, Ayub, Jonas 979. Uh, Big up to the chat. Big up to the chat, people. You guys have a good night. Take care. Take care, people. Take care. Let us link up tomorrow. Your boys out. Your boys out. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel. If you have not done it, I'm out. Peace, love, and blessings, people. I'm out.